Kings of None.
Right. It's good to have Dan here again.
Always a pleasure.
Oh.
Dan's really far away, so if you can't hear him, it's his fault. So, as previously teased last episode, we talked some Predator and some Vikings.
Oh man, two good subjects. Very excited.
Did everybody watch Predator in the last month? Or
Yes.
are you going on past memory?
Past memory.
Past memory?
I watched it a couple days ago.
Good for you.
Good. Yeah.
I feel like I've seen
Yep.
it enough in the past.
Yeah.
As you talk,
good.
I'm gonna
I
remember.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I watched it last weekend, but I'll take any excuse, I guess. So I watched it with my oldest son
What did Liam think of it?
for the first
Was it
time. He liked it. Yeah.
That's special.
The only
It
it's funny because the only one that has ever I watched it with Gideon when he was 8,
Right.
Now he can't. Go
and I
out
didn't
at
think it
night.
was right. I didn't really.
He shouldn't,
I
but
was
he
like,
doesn't.
yeah, let's do this. He loved it.
You always remember the first time you watched Predator.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I remember.
You remember
my
where you
first
were?
time.
I remember where I was when I saw Predator. I was at the Stargaze Theater.
I was in Philadelphia at my cousin's house.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't remember.
It was on one of the first DVDs.
Wow.
Oh yeah. All right.
That's cool.
Yeah. What was yours?
Yeah, Dan, where was yours?
Back in
Don't
you.
remember.
He doesn't
I
know.
remember when
can't remember.
OJ was in the Bronco. I don't remember.
That doesn't help. This was a long time before that.
I don't remember. I vaguely remember going to the movies with somebody and watching Dumbo.
Oh,
but
no,
I
you
couldn't
don't.
remember.
You don't remember it at all.
The old Dumbo.
You don't remember it at all.
Dumbo game.
Childhood memories slashed to pieces. Thanks, Dan. But yeah, so yeah, Liam liked it. Oh no, kill that engine. Gideon liked it. Gideon kept coming out because he was in bed, but he kept coming out and going, Did they shoot him in? Like he remembered it all. So
Is he ruining it for Liam?
he wasn't ruining it. He wanted to see the really bad parts where they blow the guys get like blown to pieces. It's like, did he shoot his chest out yet? Not
He
yet.
can't be any more boy. I'm so proud of him.
Right. Where is it? Oh, he didn't shoot his head off yet, or what? Nah, I
And then
forget
he
what he
went back
said.
to his room.
He goes back. He'll come back a little while later.
So
Gideon, go to bed.
how familiar with Arnold Schwarzenegger was Liam? You know what I mean? Does he know he was?
I
More
don't
than
think
just,
he understands the whole.
weird old guy.
He just remembers
I don't
him
think
as
so.
governor of.
Yeah, no, I don't think he understands what Arnold's all about.
Right. Okay.
He probably
hard.
needs a full education.
Yes. Start with
Everyone
the
does.
weightlifting movie.
Everyone does.
Everyone should. It's a special story. I'm telling
Do
you.
tell.
Well, I've read the Arnold Encyclopedia of Bodybuilding.
I believe that.
And in it is there's a whole section about his upbringing. When he was 16, he wrote a letter to himself. There's a picture of the letter and everything.
Yeah.
He wrote a letter to himself that said he wanted to be champion bodybuilder, he wanted to be an actor, and he wanted to be president of the United States.
No.
And he came damn near close to achieving all three of those goals, and he made it as a governor. That's
Right.
when he was 16. That's amazing.
Yeah, he
For someone that didn't even live in
know how the
America.
government works.
Yeah, to, be,
You know what I mean?
to say he wanted, and he's from Austria.
Right.
Why would he?
He knew
Everybody loves America.
just like setting his goals and
That's
just never
awesome.
veering from it, right? It's amazing. More people need to be the Arnold. I don't know. Just a little Arnold tidbit. But while you're talking about his bodybuilding thing, one thing I noticed that he picked up a back of a truck
Of course he did.
when they
Yeah.
were going into that village.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know, usually people would be like, that's a stretch, but he was known as doing 700-pound deadlifts.
Okay.
That's
Prime.
feasible.
And that truck looked like it was hollowed
Yeah.
out in the end, so he could probably lift up the back of that
I've
truck.
lifted
Right.
a truck up before.
Right.
Were you with me when we picked up a car
No.
downtown?
I remember that. I remember you saying it.
It was the face was really tight, and the girl was really cute. So we picked it up, moved it out a little bit so she could just back
I
up.
remember
It was like a
high
little
school-
tiny thing.
I remember in high school a bunch of guys moved somebody's car
Moved
from
the
one
c-
spot to
I remember
the next
that.
row over. They picked it up and
Yeah, they used to do that in Middletown too, but there'd be
Yeah.
like 20 kids.
yeah, they did
Right,
a lot
it'd
of
be
that.
like half of the football team. Yeah.
I can take the weight off a car. I'll tell you.
I believe that. This guy looks like he does curls and stuff all the time. Didn't we talk about that?
Dan doesn't do anything.
Man, you got some good
He
genes.
sucks, right?
Now there's a couple holes in these.
Oh boy. It still makes them good. That's how the kids wear them these
Oh,
days.
that's true.
Yeah, they just sell them like that.
Now they're worth money.
I'm turning into that old guy that's like, I can buy jeans with holes in them already. I don't talk like that, but I wish I did.
No, I see stuff like that too. I see the kids and they have the belt on, but
And
it's still underneath the
If I can see
Like, what?
their underwear,
You don't even.
something's wrong.
You don't even understand why you have the belt. What?
Yeah,
You know what belts are for?
Right. You
Just don't wear it.
having a flashy
I
belt.
probably won't be mad. I'll be less mad if you didn't. You took us.
What is that? Isn't that like Greek or something?
Sure. It's Greek for butt. Took us.
You took us.
You heard it here first. Took us. Greek for butt.
Never once used that word before, but.
Good job. You got it on tape.
How did we go from Predator to Tookus?
What? Took us. You never see the Predators. Took us.
No, you don't.
Nope. So yeah.
Probably under that mask.
So Arnold. That's crazy though. When I was 16, I didn't want to do anything like that.
Right? Isn't that amazing?
I still thought I was going to be on the Celtics, even though I wasn't even playing for Portsmouth.
I think I still might have wanted to be Spider-Man. I wanted to be Spider-Man at a late age. I remember it was like, usually it dies off at like 8 or 9.
Were you like
It might carry over to like 12.
Were you like letting spiders bite you and stuff? Maybe this one.
No,
Get
but
me.
I was still like climbing in like the doorways with your feet and stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, it does that all the way.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Jenna does that.
Look at me.
I
Right.
walk down and
That's the thing.
she's full
Yeah.
straight out across my hallway, up in the air.
See?
Spider Girl.
Yeah,
That's good fun right there.
until you fall flat on your face.
Has she ever fallen found her
No,
first? Okay then.
That's just the paranoid.
She's got
parent.
skills.
She's got core strength too.
Core strength.
She's a gymnast, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we've seen the
she's
Lucia
solid.
That's awesome.
She's got abs.
Keep promoting that. That could be your way out. Endorsements.
Gymnasts make a lot of money.
You
Endorsements.
gotta win gold.
It's
You gotta
yeah.
tell her to
Once you
endorse
win,
everything.
Right? Once you
Gotta
win,
win
you
gold.
endorse, and that's where you get it.
Just
Yeah.
endorse anything that's, whatever. Doesn't even have to make sense. Like McDonald's, like they had the gymnast endorse McDonald's.
As long as you
Right,
don't
they-
eat
They have
them.
never gone
As
to
long as you don't
McDonald's.
eat these box, you've made it.
Yeah,
Right.
that's it. That's the thing.
You've never eaten at McDonald's before. No one's ever let you.
No, you're not allowed.
That's like Happy Gilmore and the Subway sandwiches.
Yeah. Anything. It's a Predator though,
From start to finish.
It's good.
Yeah.
right? It's
It
good.
is good.
I
The
remember.
second one I think was questionable, but
Right, because it's
More than questionable,
Yes.
isn't it?
well, that's because you went from Arnold Schwarzenegger to
To Murtaugh.
Murtaugh. Scared Murtaugh. Too over this stuff.
and it happens in LA
In
too.
L.A. during
And
a
that's-
heat wave.
And that's where Murtaugh. That's where the lethal weapons
It
are.
should have been Murtaugh.
It
That would have
was
been
totally
great.
Murtaugh. I never even thought of that.
Yeah, he could have used rigs for that instead of
Would have
Ruben
been
Blades.
awesome. Why couldn't it have been? Yeah, why couldn't that have been a lethal weapon?
No weapon versus
Instead
Predator.
of Alien Predator, why didn't we go Lethal Weapon?
It's
versus-
Predator 2
good.
and Lethal Weapon
Yeah.
4.
That would be good. I have a weird tie-in from my research
Oh, I like research.
because we just said that. So Shane Black, he plays Hawkins.
Yes.
He wrote Lethal Weapon.
I knew I seen that name before. Wow.
Wait a minute. Which one's
good.
Which one's?
He's got the
Hawkins'
glasses.
body found.
Oh.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
the little guy you wouldn't expect.
He's
to be
got the glasses and tells all the dirty jokes.
Yeah.
He wrote Lethal Weapon 1 and 2,
Wow.
I'm glad you did that because I was trying to where did I see that name from?
and The Last Boy Scout,
Oh
It's a
really?
good movie.
and The
like
Last
that.
Action Hero.
That was fun too.
Yeah, those is quality action movies during the
Uh-huh.
early 90s.
And he
I think
directed.
it's early 90s.
He directed The Nice Guys
Oh,
and Iron Man 3.
Oh, that's cool.
The Nice Guys.
Yeah, that's
Ryan Gosling and
Yeah, no, Ryan Gosling and
no.
that's the other
Russell
guys.
Crowe.
That's the other guys.
Oh, the
Nice.
other
Wait, what am I
guys is really
thinking
good too. No, you're right.
You're right.
Oh, I'm right.
Russell
You're
Crowe and
right.
Ryan Gosling. The other guys is
Other
Will Ferrell
guys.
and Marky Mark.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was
Without the Funky Bunch. I love the other guys. It's so dumb. It's great. But he's also he's directing The Predator, which comes out in 2018.
That's now.
Yeah.
The Predator?
Uh-huh. It's the next installment.
So
It
wait a
takes
minute.
place between Predator and Predator 2, I think, or something like
Really?
that.
Oh.
It's not a... what was
Have they
it?
casted that yet? Or?
They have, as a matter of fact.
I looked at the here
They
we go.
have.
So Aliens versus Predator is the one that's like in Oregon or Washington
Is that
State
what,
or something.
I
Adrian
didn't watch
Brody?
any of
Wait a
those.
minute. No, because they go...
AVP?
I
You're
watched-
going to have to... I haven't seen any
I
of them.
watched bits and pieces
Oh,
of
you
that one.
haven't?
Never.
like
I
it.
haven't.
I think that's the one that's in like...
Because the
Arctic.
Predators were like the good guys, kind of, right?
Well, what they did was I think they
Right, the
brought
aliens are always the
here.
bad guys.
Yeah. Well, it's because they're like mindless. Just to...
I've seen all the alien
Kill.
things, so I know all that story. Like
They're
the
hunters, so they...
Prometheus
I think
and
they
the...
brought... Yeah, those... I like
I've
those.
seen all those because they tell you the story
Yeah.
of how they... What are they? Xenomorphs?
Yeah. But I think the Predators had brought them here to hunt them, and there was a pyramid or something, like an Aztec-style
yeah.
pyramid under the ice, and every so many years it would hatch out some of the aliens so the Predator could land and hunt them.
Oh, that was what it
So
was?
Earth was a hunting ground, huh?
Yeah, so they were already here.
Yeah. Is that
Okay.
I don't remember the specifics. I wish they tied in the aliens storyline. Unless
See,
they didn't, I missed it.
I just
Yeah.
caught like
Remember it.
segments of it, so I didn't really know what was going on. Was it Adrian Brody? Was he in it? You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Is that the one?
He has like a bigger nose.
That guy?
No,
The
that's-
big nose guy.
that's
He's in
when-
King Kong.
Yeah, what is that one?
Yeah.
That's when they brought
I
the
don't know.
humans to their planet.
That was
I'm
a
not gonna be
different
able
one.
to
That was a
help you.
different
Oh,
one.
alright. Was that?
So I'm not going to be able to help you. I don't know any of these. Sorry.
So there was two of these? It was like Aliens vs Predators 2?
No, that one didn't have aliens in it.
Oh, this is just
I
another
think that was.
Predator?
Yeah, I think that was. Jeez, now I want to look.
Oh, no. Well, if somebody had done their research.
I know.
Just kidding.
I was
So,
thinking the first
anyway,
Predator, and that was it. But now there's all these other ones I don't remember.
but the
It might be a couple of the movies I'm thinking of is all one movie.
so there's Alien vs Predator 2004, and then there's Alien vs Predator Requiem 2007.
There you go.
So you were right.
So there was
Yeah.
two of them.
Yeah, you were right. Good call.
So the Predator, I know a couple of people. So Olivia Munn is in it,
Yep.
and Boyd Holbrook is in it. He's the lead, but he's the bad guy in Logan.
Oh, I know. The guy with the medal on?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 And then he's in Narcos, the Netflix show.
Okay.
I think he's the head lead guy, but he was Cap in the Hatfields and the McCoys too,
Oh, I never saw
which
that.
I liked.
I
Anyway.
like that one too.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
It was on History
That
Channel.
miniseries?
Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
He was the one with the cloudy eye.
Yeah, I don't remember.
He was Kevin Costner's kid. Who? So yeah, that's most of my research.
That's cool.
I didn't think I'd get to tie it in like that
That's
with the
exciting.
Lethal
Yeah,
Weapon
let's
get
do
dropped.
Shane.
Woo! I can't figure anything else out. Yeah. So yeah.
Right off the bat, the movie starts with the best handshake ever.
Right. So that's all Liam knew.
Remember it?
Yeah, you do.
What?
You remember the handshake?
I know.
Between
I'll remember after you
Team
do it.
Dutch and
Let me see
Dylan?
you two
Dutch
do it.
and Dylan, or Apollo and
Apollo and
Arnold?
Arnold, yeah.
You just call him Arnold. He doesn't get tied to a role.
Or you can call him Apollo. Apollo.
Carl Weathers is Apollo Creed. That's
Yeah.
just what he is.
Yeah, they meet and there's just full on hand
Just ripped.
mash,
And
but
then
just
they like flex for a
right
minute.
midair, bicep
And
bulging.
they're like, "Hey Dylan, been pushing too many pencils." I
yeah,
have no Arnold. I
Was
have
that
no
your
Arnold.
Scottish Arnold?
I have no Arnold.
right.
I don't pretend to have one.
Austrian.
There's some that I pretend I can do. And Arnold's not one of them.
That's awesome.
But yeah, that's all that Liam knew. He had seen it. I showed him that somewhere, and we do that sometimes. So that I
You
had
do that exact.
Yeah. Because we're weird. So I had to give him some context. And I had to watch it anyway, so the stars aligned.
Worked out well.
But yeah, it's still good. It holds up well. Even though the Predator's a little clunky, it still holds up to
Is
me.
he? Yeah. He looks. I see. I don't remember.
I mean, for 87?
I know.
87.
That's amazing.
It's a big, heavy suit
That's what
and
it
a
is.
really tall guy.
He was 7'2".
Yeah. And
Black guy.
And he couldn't see out of it.
Yeah. Was it Kevin Peter Hall or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah. And he's a huge African American fella.
He is a large African American
He
gentleman.
might have been a basketball player.
He was also Harry from Harry and the Hendersons.
Oh, of course. I think I knew that because we fought Harry and the Henderson this past summer, so the kids could see it.
Same guy.
And I wanted to see who it was, and I think I found that out. I didn't realize he was 7'2".
Yeah, he passed away.
He got that AIDS though.
He got that AIDS.
Yeah.
He got the pneumonias from the AIDS.
Right. Bad blood transfusion.
Seriously?
He sure did.
That's what it was?
Is that what he said? Bad blood pressure?
That's what he said.
Is that what they're calling it?
What they calling it these days?
Transfusion?
So they're calling it. No,
But yes. But yeah, that's what. So he couldn't see out of the suit, so they would have to rehearse the scenes, and then he'd put the suit on and have to remember where
There's
everything.
a guy just spotting
And
where
have to
his
remember where
footsteps
everything
are.
was.
Yeah, speaking of seeing in the suit, the Predator in the movie, he saw body heat, right?
Yeah, you
Yep.
can see multiple
Infrared.
things. Infrared.
Yeah, it was.
You're
You
not
can
gonna-
see different.
You're about to poke some kind of holes. In
I had to,
this.
and I
That's
never
fine.
once wanted to poke holes, but I watched it so many times, and watching recently, like, there's a scene where Arnold and the boys are making, the little, like, booby trap. Remember
Let's
they making
get
the booby
mad.
trap? And Carl Weathers is like, why are you doing this Boy Scout stuff?
I love that one.
And Dutch is like, well, he saw our trip lines before. Maybe he won't see this. My thing is, if he could see the little trip wires in the forest, why couldn't he see Arnold when he's in the vines or whatever he was? Like,
Because
you
the
can see-
tripwire has power to it, so it gives off a heat resistance. And
No.
mud blocks all that.
I don't
So if they
buy
cover
it.
the wire with
Doesn't make
mud,
any sense.
But wait,
He could see a thin
Is that-
line in the grass, but
he
couldn't
didn't see it. I think he come up to it and
No, I
he
don't-
stopped just before it, and then he looked down.
did he?
I think.
That's what Arnold said.
Yeah, I know that's what he said, but is that what actually happened?
I think I remember him.
Maybe Dutch was mistaken.
Is this before? Well, wait. See, I don't remember.
I can picture.
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to
They
poke
said,
holes, so I don't
well,
remember.
there was
so
a scene, yes, where remember
my thought is, well, go ahead.
Mac, Bill
Yeah.
Duke was setting up. Remember he set up the
Yeah.
things, and they set up tripwires too.
Yeah.
And I guess they're saying he avoided those, but maybe.
Well, he
didn't-
did, but it's because he never was on the ground.
Right, but that's not what Dutch has said. So Dutch
Well,
is
yeah, but he
mistaken
doesn't
in the
know.
movie,
He doesn't
right.
He
One
thinks it's
guy.
a person still at that point, right?
Right. So then
Because
I
it's
didn't think of
after-
it like that.
After he attacks the camp, isn't that when he looks up
And he sees
Yeah.
him in the tree.
and he
Or
sees?
something.
He just sees all the vines and stuff because doesn't he get in and what does he do?
He
I forget.
he takes the body.
Oh, he takes the body.
Yeah.
When the boar, because the boar or whatever tramples through, right?
Yeah.
And when that happens, he takes the body
Yeah.
because he was never on the
It's a
ground.
trophy. Yeah. But so when Dutch did say that, but he was just mistaken. So
Don't worry, Arnold. I got your back, baby.
He was like, "Don't try to poke holes in Predator, Jerome."
Don't they show the predator like?
You just woke me up real quick.
But don't they show the predator like stop to look and then he notices the tripwire?
When? I'm not early. The only he notices the you didn't watch it.
I didn't. No, no.
He notices
Arnold's.
When
That's
Arnold's
what it
making him chase him through that
Yes.
little tunnel, he sees the little spiky thing. He's
Yeah,
like,
he's
"Hey,
Yeah, I've seen this one before.
I've already seen your Boy Scout crap.
Yeah. I got you.
I'm gonna go do
Arnold was one step ahead. Gigantic log thing.
right."
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
he didn't know he had stuff everywhere. But yeah,
That's alright.
so all right.
I can't poke a hole in it. You defeated my argument.
Yes,
I did too.
and I
I thought I
hate
had something there
debating.
though. I'm glad though. I didn't want to.
You don't
be
want
right
it.
about
I
that.
get it.
The movie's still flawless.
I appreciate it. Still flawless. I don't know about flawless,
What's wrong with that?
but in my brain, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. It's good.
It's kind of like Liam had a really good hole he poked in the Polar Express.
Oh, I'm sure there's plenty.
But his hole is, so the premise, not that this has anything to do with Predator, but I thought it was good, and I never thought of it, so I'm either just dumb or he's smart, or both. But the premise is that the parents don't believe anymore in Santa Claus. But Santa Claus is bringing the presents in that movie. Where do the parents think the presents are coming from if they're not the ones buying them?
Yeah.
Good point.
They're not buying anything.
Yeah.
Presents are showing up, but they still don't believe?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
How does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right, if it's not
I thought
Santa,
that was
it's
good.
Somebody's breaking into your house.
Right.
You didn't get it.
Parents are showing up that they're not buying, clearly, because in that movie, Santa's real.
They should want to know the truth some kind of way.
They just accept it. They're like, cool, it happened again.
I don't know who the Santa fella is, but
Right.
thanks for the presents.
I'm glad we didn't go out and buy anything again, hoping this would happen, and it did. Cool. I don't know what's going on. But you got everything you asked for. Sorry, Santa's not real, son.
That's good though.
Here's
It
your
doesn't even
present.
say who's that from. He goes Santa. I'm like, oh. They
I don't know.
question it.
Well, in the movie, he's real because they show
I
him
know.
and they show the.
But the parents can't hear the bell ring, so they don't believe.
Yeah, but the presents are showing up. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
legit.
He destroyed a movie and a cherished children's book in one fell swoop. That's good. But yeah, I always wanted because Predator came out in what did you say, 87,
Yeah.
right? So I was in high school. But I always wanted, after I saw Predator, I wanted a prequel of just those guys doing work.
Yeah.
Because
right.
the team is awesome.
Oh, so not have an alien.
No aliens, just
have
them
a
being
war,
awesome.
Like,
Right.
Yeah,
They're
I mean,
special forces
I always
doing
liked
that
that they.
battle stuff.
Yeah, I always liked that they did establish them as being awesome. Like they
Yeah.
take over that camp.
Yeah.
Because a lot of movies they just tell you,
No, they
like, you guys are the
show-
best,
yeah.
and then they show them get their butts kicked,
Right.
like for the whole movie. You just have to
You
accept
could
it.
see against regular humans.
They prove it first.
Right.
Yeah, usually you just have to accept.
Right.
This is like what I hate. What's that stupid robot movie? Pacific Rim?
Oh, I liked
Yeah.
it.
I know you like Pacific Rim. Everyone else did.
Right,
I
they
get
talked
it.
about how great they
But
were.
they talk about how great all these other things are, and then you just watch the aliens tear them apart.
Yeah.
Like you never see the Japanese ones seem so awesome. It just gets wrecked
Yeah.
instantly. Like they're never good.
Yeah, even the
I don't
Russian
be- so
one,
I don't believe you.
The Russian
Yeah.
one was just big and bulky, and
Yeah.
Jimmy pushed tilt down.
Yeah, this is probably racist. They're trying to make Japanese guys all kung fu guys, and Russians are just big and dumb.
Yep, they're totally stereotypical
Yeah.
robots.
Yeah,
The team was awesome though. You're right, and they built it up well.
right.
I like that they had I guess was Billy a Native American guy? You would say?
Yep.
And
Billy's Native
I don't know if it's
American.
stereotypical or not, but he was good at tracking.
Good at tracking.
Yeah,
That's
Yep.
his
And he
laugh.
had a laugh. And he's a big, huge guy.
Yeah.
They're all big, huge
All
guys.
jacked, yeah. JC the Body.
Yeah, it is.
Except for the guy with the glasses that wrote.
Hawkins and Poncho aren't that big.
Yeah,
No.
Right.
their communication.
But you gotta have little guys.
You have to have the little.
You can't
They
all
seem
be
tough.
huge guys.
Yeah.
It's like the Nintendo hockey. You couldn't play with all the big guys. You need the little guy to get around everywhere.
Right.
I love that game. And I don't even like hockey.
I vaguely remember it. I remember
There's
it
only
being
3
fun.
choices.
Yeah.
The little skinny guy was really fast.
Yeah.
The medium guy was okay at everything. And then the big guy just
Was
knocked
that
everybody
Blaze of
around. Just ice hockey.
Oh, ice
Nintendo
hockey.
ice hockey.
They
I
could.
think I still have it.
Probably do. You still have your Atari, right?
What was Blades of Steel on? Was that like
I think
Super
that's-
Nintendo?
Yeah. It was a later one.
Maybe. It was later. I don't.
I don't think I have that.
I went from Nintendo to Genesis, and I had it, so it might have been on one of those that was on both.
Yeah, it was. So you were
So yeah,
Sonic the Hedgehog guy.
I did have Sonic the Hedgehog. Nothing wrong with Sonic.
So you had Hawkins, you had Poncho,
Yep.
Billy,
Billy, Mac.
Mac.
Bill
Like
Duke.
Mac. Yep, Bill Duke. Always a scary.
Love Bill
scary.
Duke.
Super scary. Yeah, super
You
intense.
ghosted us.
Yeah.
Love that one.
Give away our position one more time, got you real slow.
Right?
Yeah.
Bleed you slow.
Yeah.
Cut. Now, man, I'm gonna mess it up.
Oh
Sorry,
no,
Bill
be
Duke.
quiet. I think that's because
Is
you
that-
piggybacked on the idea of being quiet.
Of being
Be
quiet.
quiet.
Leave you here. Right? Doesn't he tell
Yeah.
him he's gonna leave from there?
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Jeez.
man.
I always like the idea of the black guy that hates everybody.
Hates
Even
everyone.
other black guys. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. It wasn't like
You're
a.
not my brother.
Right. It wasn't like, hey, brother, keep it down.
No.
Nope.
Right.
Not with Bill Duke.
No. His only boy.
Apollo wasn't like, hey, man, we gotta stick together out here.
Brothers.
Yeah.
Nah.
He didn't even give him a chance to talk. That was I always love that too. He doesn't give Carl Weathers a chance because he like
Yeah.
starts to say something and Bill Duke's gone already.
Yeah, that's it. Point said.
Done.
Nothing else.
You have nothing to say here.
His only real friend was Blaine, who was
Blaine.
even a worse person than.
Who's a psychopath.
Psychopath. I like that he spit in Apollo's shoes right off the bat. Remember in the.
Apollo's got no
helicopter?
comeback for that either. He's like, it's a real nasty habit you got there.
He's just like, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'm a real nasty guy.
Drink some of this. Huh?
Right.
You're a dang sexual tyrannosaur. What? What does that even mean?
What does that mean? It doesn't sound good. But okay. And he listens to bad hillbilly music.
Yeah, no.
No, was it hillbilly? What was
It
it?
sounded like that old Vietnam music.
It did, yeah.
That's the thing with any of those movies.
Yeah,
They always
you
listen
have
to
to
the
have
old
that.
Vietnam music.
Well, you would assume they were all in Vietnam, right?
Yeah.
As young guys, because they're all a little older.
That reminds me, what movie was it? Was it Jarhead? Was it?
I didn't see that one. That's Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
But
I
they're
saw that.
they're
I
in.
remember it.
It's like the '90s or whatever it was,
And
and
they're still listening to
well,
Paint
that
It
was
Black.
what he said. They're going out and somebody listened to the old Vietnam War music, and someone's like, "Can someone please get some music from our era?"
That's
That was
what they say.
Yeah,
Because every war movie
yeah.
has.
They
They
say it
listen to
in the
that.
movie. Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
that's awesome.
It's like a Deadpool kind of.
Yeah.
They like made fun of themselves. in
That's
the
a
movie.
good joke.
Yeah. And what was the name of the gun he had? Like that big, huge.
The minigun?
Old Painless.
Yeah. Oh, Painless. Yeah.
Time for Old Painless to come out.
Yeah.
Just cuts trees down.
Why do they call it a minigun? though?
They cleared out
It's
a.
not small, it's ironic.
Oh.
It's an ironic nickname.
It's a Gatling gun,
They
basically.
clear out like a acre.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite scene of
Laid
any
him
movie
down.
ever.
They just shooting
They just
into nothing.
Totally, just
Freak out and shoot
like
that.
just demolish a whole section of forest,
Yeah.
like a whole block,
Yeah.
city block.
They take
worth
out a
of
city
forest.
block of forest.
Yeah,
And it
just
keeps going at the end, too,
We
right? It
hit
just keeps
nothing.
running.
we hit nothing.
hit
Right.
Nothing.
Onto a spook. Just smoke everywhere.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
he's
how
still
they-
holding it and there's no bullets left.
Awesome. They all reacted. Didn't even question what they were shooting at. They
You're like-
all started unloading.
Yeah, they're not like, is Matt crazy? No.
No, just go.
Let's just shoot.
Right. They're just shooting grenades too. Just everything. Just
Yeah, everything they got. Aren't they out of bullets?
yeah.
At this point,
Nope.
for the rest of the
Think.
trip.
No, it's a movie.
It's a
They got
movie.
plenty of
Infinite
ammo.
ammo.
Because right, did they show them like changing clips out? Just,
Yeah. I wonder.
A minigun, you have to have like a suitcase, like boxes of
Unless you're
ammunition.
Jesse
They did have a box,
Ventura.
remember?
Did he?
Well, yeah, he had like a backpack because they showed the
And
ammo.
Blaine had
Blaine
the
had
same
it.
ammunition too. Like they were ready. My thing was, can you, in real life, could you really do that to forest with just bullets?
Does it cut it
Could
down
you
like
mow a
that?
whole section of forest down? I mean, it just seems like just
Yeah,
a
but
bunch of
nothing
trees.
there.
and
I
shit,
would
but there
think
was
so.
nothing there. It
There's
was
nothing
cold.
left.
I could see a bunch of messed up trees leaning everywhere.
Right.
They did a good job at
They
cleaning.
did a really good job. They're very good at what they do. They're the best.
Yeah.
They're expendable, but they're the best.
Around.
Nothing's gonna keep them down.
But men are not expendable. We don't do that kind of work. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Expend-
You're an expendable asset, Dutch.
What happened to you then? There used to be a man I could trust.
See, your Arnold's much better than mine.
Only at certain things I can do. Like, Come
like,
on.
is it all
Give
no one's
me a
line?
chopper. Do it.
Do it.
Come on, Gilly.
It's good. Yeah, my arm. Yeah, that's my arm. That's the best thing I can do. Is Arnold.
That's your Arnold. Just going.
That's all I got. It's the only thing that sounds remotely correct.
Arnold straining /
Yeah.
hurt sound.
What's the Arnold movie when he goes to Mars?
Or he's like
Total
pulling
Recall.
something so hard.
He does Total Recall. His eyes are bulging when he goes outside.
Yeah,
Right.
He's
But
doing,
it's,
that's all he does.
that's all he does.
right. But it doesn't make sense that when the oxygen comes back, the eyes go right back in.
Yeah.
He's fine.
That's not how human anatomy works.
Yeah, that's how it works. Everything goes back to normal.
Once you pull your eyes out, they don't go back in that easily.
You don't naturally go back.
No. Those things are done.
Oh man.
Nah.
Yeah, I have another fun tidbit that you will enjoy.
Alright.
Originally, the Predator, they cast JCVD to be the Predator.
What? No way.
True fact.
JCVD.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh boy.
Wow.
And
That was a
the
different
Predator was going to be, like, he would still have the cloaking, but he'd be more like a ninja, like assassin kind of
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah. And athletic, and
Yeah, like doing
Yeah.
his kung fu stuff. And
that's pretty cool.
so what happened?
He'd still be an alien though, right?
Well, a couple of things happened. Van Damme did not want to wear a suit the whole movie because you never see him. You never see him.
Alright.
Oh, he'd be the Predator.
Yeah, he'd be the Predator.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. His
It
ego,
changes.
his ego got in the way.
His
huh?
ego got in the way. He said the suit was too hot.
And why would you spend extra money on a guy?
Well,
if
because
you
of
never
what he
see
can
him?
do.
That's
Right.
So he
could
did a lot of
splits and
just because of
For
that.
his,
Right.
but
That's a different
and you could
aspect.
still say he's in the movie. People will go,
People will go.
and you just don't.
I bet you he wishes he did
You
that.
won't know that he was in the
Right?
suit.
Yeah.
And then the other thing, so that was on his side, and then on the studio side, as they cast the other people,
Yeah.
like he's who they wanted, I think, in theoretical terms, as they started casting it, because they're all these huge dudes. They needed somebody that could be physically imposing to them, because he would have been this little tiny guy.
Yeah.
They're all like,
Yeah,
they're all over 6. Even Jesse Ventura's 6'4".
Yeah.
And they're all jacked.
And, like, I think Bill Duke's... Carl Weathers you don't care about. He doesn't really count. Well, he doesn't really count, but Bill Duke is big.
Right.
Billy's huge.
Yeah.
Why, how
Blaine
tall
is
Carl
huge.
Weathers?
I don't know, but I mean, he's average. But Van Damme's short, isn't he? Ish?
I think he's. Yeah, I think
He's like 5'10", 5'11".
But
yeah.
Arnold, I mean,
Arnold's 6'1", I
there's a
believe.
bunch of monsters.
Arnold was like his most jacked ever in that movie, I think. It's like maybe Commando.
Commando, I think, is
yeah.
he's at least cut up more in Commando, I feel like.
So how old was he in...
I don't know what came out first.
Yeah, they were a couple years apart.
So they had to go find a dude that's 7'3"
To be
right.
to be the Predator.
Shows you how imposing they were, right?
Because otherwise,
So
there's nobody else around.
Was there other names on that list?
That's the only. I
Yeah.
just saw that story because
Will
it was
Chamberlain, you could
because it
have
was
guessed
Van Damme. I thought you would appreciate it.
Oh,
I mean,
do.
yeah, they could have gone to the NBA.
I
Will
appreciate it.
Chamberlain
What was that, in the
doing-
80s?
Did Conan too?
You get Akeem Olajuwon out there.
But he probably can't
It'd
move.
be awesome. Posting people up,
Akeem the Dream.
doing
Yeah.
a dream shake on Arnold. You're not ready for the dream shake, Arnold. It'd become a really different movie when he challenges him to a game of 1-on-1 at the end.
They could have used Patrick Ewing and not even
Put-
gave him a mask.
Put your guns away.
What's your
He just shows up with a basketball. He takes off his claws. Let's do this. Arnold's like, "Art,
Basketball, 1-on-1.
dream shake." Oh yeah, Pat, Big Pat.
He's
He's
ugly,
big
though.
too.
Yeah.
He's not an attractive man.
No. So now, as you brought up a good point though. So if the Predator he could have been a different size. Are the other Predators, like in the other movies, are they all the same size? Are they different? I mean, it doesn't. It's
Yeah,
kind of
Jay,
silly that they would be all the same size. A whole.
Well, they started
race
doing
of-
forced perspective in a lot of things now too. So I don't know. You know, like they depth. They changed the depth of it, but it's all CGI now too, right?
Right?
I don't.
Are there different predators or no?
I mean, like
Because I know they diversified out the aliens. There's all different ones.
different sizes. And
Oh,
stuff.
and what?
Yeah.
They're different sizes
I mean,
and they
the
have different
predators
jobs.
are-
And
Yeah. But
But I
the
don't know.
predators are just different. They're.
it's a
It's not like
race.
it's the same. Yeah, it's a race. It's not the same.
That's what I'm saying. So shouldn't they be different sizes? Like they could be.
Well,
a
I'm saying,
same
it's not like
in the
people
one
are all-
where with Adrian Brody, when they brought them to their planet, they show them next to each other and they are different.
And they're all
Oh,
different.
they are.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, that's
But I don't remember if they're really.
I mean, the
tall.
dudes they sent out to hunt, obviously, are going to be the big, strong guys.
I think they all. I think that's their race.
Yeah.
They sent them
Now,
out.
weren't they kind
It's
of?
like a rite of passage to do the. At least I think when they're hunting the alien.
Well,
Is what the
Was it Predator 2 or one of the Predators where there was like a group of Predators that were actually mad at the Predator that was hunting? Like he was kind of like. There was some
that
some
They all showed
dissension
up.
between the Predators. Like
Oh, yeah?
this guy's a turkey doing what he's doing. You know what I mean?
This turkey's in L.A.
Right.
Yeah, he probably
like,
because he failed.
We
and
hang
going
out in the
against-
jungle.
Going against
Murtaugh?
Murtaugh.
Right,
Yeah.
maybe that's what it was.
He failed. He
Idiot.
didn't.
Riggs wasn't even there.
Right. How do you let this happen?
I mean, at least he might have broke your neck in a sprinkler fight.
Right. Making us all look
Or
bad.
shot you with a
But yeah, all this guy did is a neck roll and he shot you and you're done. What happened?
Neck roll. He was doing when Murtaugh did the neck roll. That bullet was hitting his mark.
You're dead.
Yeah, you know it.
There's nothing you can do.
Diplomatic immunity.
Have you seen the TV show with Damon Wayans?
I haven't. I heard it's
have
good
not.
though.
I like it.
Is it good?
Yeah, I like it. The guy who plays Riggs is good.
It's good.
Yeah.
You have to check that out.
It's still on, so it
Second
made it.
Season.
Yeah. Can't be too horrible then,
Made 2 seasons.
right?
Is Murtaugh? Is he like old though? Because Wayans is not old, is he?
Which Wayans is it?
Damon. Right?
Damon.
Actually, he is getting old.
He's old
He's
enough.
old. He's in his 50s, I think.
I
He's
just
old
wonder if they were
enough.
going with younger versions of that.
Yeah.
But he's bald. You can't tell if he's got gray hair. Like
Yeah.
He looks young.
It's been a while since the last Boy Scout. Now that you say it though.
Oh yeah.
I love The Last Boy Scout.
What's the one with Adam Sandler in him? Bulletproof.
Oh yeah.
Bulletproof, yeah.
And Adam Sandler has his head can take bullets or something. Did he have like a?
What's
like
the
a thing in
premise?
his
There's a
skull?
premise
I don't know.
to where, yeah, Adam Sandler.
He had like information on the mafia or something, and he was already in prison, or he was bringing him to the courthouse. I forget. It's silly because it's
Something
Adam
dumb.
Sandler.
Yeah.
It's not an Adam Sandler movie, but
Right. It's semi-legitimate, but he still makes it goofy.
yeah, he's goofy. He's still a goofy guy.
But it's good.
I like it.
It's okay. It's not. I don't know if I'll call it good. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't remember what the bulletproof end of it was. If
I
There's a
thought
thing.
maybe
something with
Murtaugh
his
had
head
him
or
there.
something.
Yeah, it's something with him. He's been shot a lot or something. I don't know. I don't know. What else you got over there?
That's most of my Predator notes, but still feel like there's a lot to talk about Predator. Like
Predator?
when
I like Predator.
I think we might have discussed this before at work, but when the whole movie, the girl that they captured,
Oh, I know.
she's speaking Spanish the whole time, and they
Did
gotta
she?
translate through Poncho,
Uh-huh.
and then finally Arnold just gets sick of it, and it's like, "Tell me what you saw," and then
Uh-huh.
she speaks perfect fluent English. He just scares the
No more BS!
yeah, no more.
he must.
That's what it
And
is.
she's
he
like,
must have been able to tell she's faking.
she's like,
Or-
okay. Yeah, it's in the jungle.
Right. And she doesn't stop talking.
Bleeds green blood. Yeah, yeah, and then she doesn't shut up, right?
Hey,
Where is it taking place?
South America.
Central South America?
I hope so.
It's a bad bush.
I don't.
Yeah.
I hope it. I mean, I started thinking it was in Asia, but she's speaking.
Espanol, por favor.
I don't remember. I didn't
Everyone, I think even my initial thought is it has to be Vietnam.
It's
right?
Vietnam.
Yeah.
It's always Vietnam.
Huh?
Huh? South America.
Nope.
Yeah, that stuck out.
No, it's good. He scares the English out of her.
Yeah. So Vikings, right?
So now we're gonna
Good
shift to
segue.
Vikings.
But wait, how many one-liners does Arnold have in that one? Is that the first one where he starts doing that?
It depends on, was Commando first?
Oh, I
He has
guess,
a
yeah, we need to
Bunch
know
of
that.
one-liners. I feel like Commando might have been a couple years even before
What
that.
about Conan the Barbarian?
He doesn't have one-liners
There's
in
no
that.
one-liners in that?
I can't remember.
He barely talks.
That's his go-to line every movie.
I don't think Arnold has him in that. Because Predator has stick around.
Yes, stick around. And the Commando
Get to the chopper. Which
Commando has let off some steam, Bennett.
What's the one? That's Radon Chong, right? That's the one where he drops the guy and then she's like, "Where'd he go?" "I had to let them go." Right? Isn't that Commando? I don't want to keep...
And then when he kills the guy in the plane, he goes to the stewardess. "Don't wake my friend up. He's dead tired."
He's dead tired. That's Commando?
Yeah, that's Commando.
Those are all Commando?
Yeah. And Bill Duke was in that one too.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Fights him in the hotel.
Oh, okay.
Green berries for breakfast.
Yeah. Commando was 85 and Predator's 87.
A couple years before.
So...
And he did Raw Deal in between those.
I like Raw Deal.
Raw Deal.
Yeah. Remember that one?
Oh, actually, Terminator's 84. Well, I guess he doesn't have one-liners in that, really.
He doesn't have
In Terminator 2, he does.
Yeah, because he's 4. They programmed him to...
His English starts getting better, because Terminator and Conan came out in 84.
Oh, both the same year?
Well,
yeah,
Conan the Destroyer came out... Sorry.
You said...
Conan the Destroyer came out in 84, sorry.
Oh.
Conan the Barbarian came out in 82. It's a pretty good stretch he's got there.
No, 82.
Yeah, he's killing it.
He wasn't speaking to very good English.
Right, his English is starting to get better. Is what's happening.
So
by 91, when he does Terminator 2, he's ready to start the one-liner train.
Yeah, didn't like with Conan, didn't they have to like dub over or something or change what he says because he couldn't say stuff?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Right, he wasn't
speaking
that well at all. So.
Right, what you said.
It sounds like a Mexican guy.
I think he's supposed to be Italian, isn't he? Is that like from Lady and the Tramp? Is that what you're doing? Because right, don't they say that? The 2 restaurant guys?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You know Lady and the Tramp. But yeah, Vikings though.
That's gonna have to be.
There's no easy segue.
No, that's not. Is there any more Predator things? Dan, you got any more Predator?
No.
You're oddly quiet, Dan. I don't like it.
I should have watched it.
But Vikings you watched.
Vikings I watched.
Okay.
Go.
Good job.
And go.
Good job.
Good show.
It's good show.
Loki's in Iceland.
Yep.
Promised all these people God's land, and
It's not.
it's not. Does he seem like he made a mistake though? The way the last
He doesn't think so yet.
I got for those Bible readers out there.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Don't you feel like there's a little like symbolism with like him and Moses and the angry Israelites? Why'd you lead us out here and what's going on?
Look at you.
He's just like, wait, be patient for God.
Yeah.
Were they piggybacking off the Bible?
Maybe.
They like to do that.
They like to do things like
They
that.
have Bishop Haynes.
Well, they're giving a familiar story to get people to.
Well, there's nothing new under the sun type of thing. Anyways,
Right.
right? They do have. We were talking before about Bishop Heyman is always spitting out Bible verses, but
He's spitting too.
how pious are you?
Come on now, hey man.
You seem like a murdering type.
There's some conflict there with Bishop Haven.
I think either him or King Harold are my favorite characters right now.
I like King Harold a lot. All of a sudden.
All of the.
Well, he was kind of lame forever, but now that's
He's on his own. His brother took.
But
off.
it's funny how his early lameness lends to liking him.
Right.
Because now you feel bad for him almost.
Because he's kind of a jackass.
Right.
For lack of a
Yeah,
better
he's
term.
the king.
It's
Yeah.
the jackass king.
He's like he's like the guy that's made a lot out of not a lot of promise, you know? Like
Right.
I feel like nothing was ever handed to King
He's
Harold.
an overachiever.
He's an overachiever.
Yeah.
He's had to earn everything.
The likable loser or whatever.
Kinda. He had to steal a woman to marry him.
He literally had to steal it.
Literally.
He had to-
And he's
No,
like,
why?
I have no luck with women. Just all the time.
Yeah.
And the whole town knows.
He's-
Yeah.
They're
I
like,
know.
we know.
And it's an understatement. Not
Skull!
One woman tried to kill him
Yep.
like a knife.
Oh, no.
in bed.
Yeah, it's nothing good happens.
His brother had to run a sword through it to
Yep.
save him.
Brother had to be there to say.
And so his brother's
But-
like, I'm tired of backing you up.
The whole-
leaving.
But
Right, outta here.
his whole ascension to the crown is based on marrying a girl. Right?
That's why he's doing that?
Yeah,
Because the first one was like, when you become king, I'll marry you. Because that's not going to happen. Look at this jackass. Right?
But
And
he
he's like,
accomplished it.
all right, I'll make that happen for you, sweetheart. And then he does it, and she married some nobody because she didn't mean it.
He was like, wait, you
She was just trying to get, yeah.
Yeah.
You really did that?
I'm already married.
I married that guy.
Holy crap.
He's, I don't know. I just wanted to.
Did he kill them?
Yeah, he killed that dude.
Well, he killed the dude, and then
Right
he
in
tried
front
to
of her.
sex her up. She tried to kill him, and that's the one
I
the
didn't
brother came in
remember
and
that.
killed.
Yeah.
That was last season?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was last season. So yeah, then the brother saved him. The brother ends up leaving, which leads to my next thing: is what is up with the brother and that whole awkward scene where him and Bjorn,
Oh,
they
it
had
wasn't a
the
girl.
escorts.
Are you
Uh-huh.
against that? You okay with that? Yeah, what did he do? Just
Bjorn
look
was
at him?
hilarious. I
He
thought
is.
He made that weird
he
face.
made a
Yeah,
weird
like,
face, like
okay.
that,
You okay with that?
which is exactly what every guy is. Like, whoa, what?
Yeah, like,
Is that all right? You don't know how to take it because the other guy's not. He's not like grossed out or
Yeah, he didn't deny it and he didn't say anything.
He was good with it.
Very non-committal.
Just
Yeah.
he just rolled with the punches on that. Okay, rock and roll Viking, you do whatever you want.
Yeah, rock 80s hair guy.
Yeah, 80s rocker guy. I don't know his name, so that's
Have to,
his
is
name.
it a mohawk that just fell? is it all on one side? He just didn't have enough.
Yeah,
Whale.
they got really lucky in the last one that those guys suck at swinging their sword.
Yeah, I know.
They just ducked them all.
Just ducked him. Yeah.
Well, there was a sandstorm coming, right? Is that what
Right.
you're talking
So what? It
about?
was hasty.
Yeah.
They were just like real quick, and they didn't realize
Well,
that they were Vikings they were trying to kill.
I missed
But
the-
even the Traveler got out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
I thought for sure he was going to get his head cut off. I wasn't going to be sad
Didn't
about it.
Bjorn stab somebody with a like shank or something?
Yeah, he grabbed something.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right, and he was sitting
He
there
stole it
holding
from the
something.
well.
And he
Yeah,
like,
Bjorn.
He ducked and went
Yeah.
like
But they
this,
missed
I
all of
think.
them.
Right, they're just poor swingers.
And they just
Yeah.
one little.
Couldn't adjust your swing at all. You just had to go straight across. What are you, 6 years old?
Yeah.
And your son trying to.
They just watched him chop the other guy up.
Yeah, so obviously they know how to swing that.
But that's all right.
I
We
feel
didn't,
like I
we didn't
missed
want
what
Bjorn
the-
to die
Who
anyway.
the girl was? Was she that guy's girl, and the other guy was lying about her?
I don't 100% know.
Or she just knew he digged her,
Like-
and that she could get him to do what she wants to get
I
rid of
don't
the
get
dude.
what she was
Or
doing.
was she just the one that was in charge of everything the whole time? And it was kind of like.
But why was she in Sicily? Right, no, I did get the impression whoever the guy was in Sicily, she was the one actually in charge.
Yeah, she was calling the shots.
And they
You
just
could
had
tell- yeah,
they
you
just
could
had
tell
a
he was like,
they just had a
Yeah.
backstory
Yeah.
or a story to tell everybody like that she was a nun or whatever.
yeah.
Whatever that.
That's
I don't
weird.
understand the reason for hiding or
But
like
I don't
that.
get right. What I don't know
Just a
what was
protection
going
thing,
on.
or,
Maybe. And hopefully we never find out because that's all weird anyway. I mean, I get that they want to establish that Bjorn traveled that far,
I just.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't the preview show him already coming back?
but I don't care.
Yeah, which is the other thing is he's already back. They travel
Oh, you
so
mean-
quick.
Now they do.
How can you travel from Africa to?
Tunnel.
It's a year later.
No.
It has to be.
Right, as you said, start the motors up.
Yeah, they got motors, and they just don't tell you.
Yeah,
They're just zipping up the coast of Europe.
some moving.
And going down, they were all scared of everywhere they had to pass, and they had to deal with Rollo, and
Yeah.
not anymore. It's just free now.
That traveler was what's his name's Ragnar's friend or whatever when he traveled, right?
Ragnar.
Yeah.
He had talked to him before.
He talked to him.
Yeah.
He met him out in France.
I think somebody asked. Oh, 80 Rock guy asked him if he's a god, right? Walking around.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's a thing
Yeah.
that they do, or believe anyway.
Yeah.
Well, you know what got me was they were supposed to be like exploring, at least our point of view with the story was that the Vikings are finally making it into the Mediterranean. They're going to Africa or whatever, and they said, "Oh no, we've traded with
The Bruce
Yeah,
Vikings.
yeah.
Yeah. Right. So who were those guys?
Well, the research we had quickly done that one day, just looking.
They were
at
Russian,
Vikings.
right?
Is that what it is?
Russian
They're from
Vikings?
Kiev.
Oh, okay.
So they're not the real Vikings, but they're
No, they're still Vikings.
Viking, yeah. But they actually came down some of the rivers instead of going around.
Instead of the ocean.
Yeah, they came to like
Right.
the what is it, the Black Sea or something. They came down in through Turkey and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Made it that
They
way.
made it that way. So that would have been those guys.
I mean, yeah, I think you think of Vikings as from Scandinavia, which is accurate, but I think it stretches out. I mean,
Yeah.
they call them Northmen, I guess. They don't call them Vikings per se, but they all speak the same language because that's how he knows the language because of those guys. So when it turned into Russian, I don't, I'm not a linguistics
Oh come on,
expert.
no,
Sorry,
your history.
not linguistics. I can say linguistics. That's something. But yeah, they're already back, and Ivar's already back.
Yeah. Quick.
He was in Europe last week, right? He was in
Yeah,
England.
yeah,
They didn't even show him leave, right?
They just showed him briefly on the boat.
They did show
At the
him
end
on
of
the
the.
boat. Okay. Oh right, because he puts Heyman on the boat.
Yeah.
When he had Heyman chained up all
chained
over
up
town.
in different areas all the time.
Every scene, he's chained up in a different place.
Just smart to keep him chained up. You can't. Let
Well, it's
that
smart to
dude
keep him
walk around
chained up,
loose.
but it's funny that they move him a lot.
Yeah, now we're gonna chain you up over here.
Yeah.
He's always super stiff.
Just for a couple hours. Yeah, he's always...
Yeah. So
Because
what
the
do you?
chains are all limp. It's not like he's being pulled.
Right. No, it's just him being rigid. Yeah. It's like he's not gonna show any vulnerability
Right.
at all.
I like that he asked God to free him. Like he thought the chains were going to fall off. I can't get whether he's full of crap or just not good at
He
it.
just.
Not good at being a bishop.
Right. He's like, you just barely made it as a bishop during his like
Right, like...
testing or whatever. You passed with like a 70.
Well, right. He just got by C- in bishop school.
Bishop school.
I can't tell if he believes what he's doing or
Right, yeah.
he's just kind of
he almost,
so conflicted at it.
he almost started witnessing to Ivar. At one point,
Almost.
remember? Do you remember that when he started talking to Ivar about how he could show him? I don't know how he said it.
Then he
show him
could,
eternal life
but
and truth.
he could convert him, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that lends itself to some belief there.
I feel like in a couple episodes he's going to be sexing up some Viking girls.
Right.
Probably.
Probably Ube's girl.
Yeah, she's scandalous. Although,
Right.
I mean,
So, and just for conflict's sake, because just so they're at each other.
which reminds
Oh,
me
but
now
I guess
that
he's already fighting for Ivar, so that'll. Well, whatever.
if
He doesn't care.
Hafton and Bjorn are back, who's Hafton gonna fight with? Because he's
Excellent
that's
question.
Bjorn's boy now,
Oh.
and his brother's gonna be attacked.
Harold's on the other
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll
Yeah, that should be interesting to see how that plays out.
I
Maybe
never
he'll,
thought of that. That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
set this one out or something.
You know, he's probably like thinking,
Nah, he'll pick a side.
my brother's
He'll
still
probably
kind of
pick
an
Bjorn.
idiot.
You think he'll pick Bjorn?
I think he's
I
gonna
think
pick Bjorn. Yeah.
they survived what they went through. I think they
Right.
bonded.
I think if he was really behind Harold, he would have never left.
Right.
And Bjorn might tell his brother what
And he
he
doesn't
did
want
with
to.
that,
Right.
that woman.
No, we're gonna tell all the Vikings what you did.
Bjorn's like, look, man, I know what you're thinking, but
I
guess
got
what I'm
one
going
on
to
you.
tell everybody? Everybody in that show has some awful secret, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Pretty much, anyway. Like, I don't think Harold's telling anybody that Lagatha raped him when she had him prisoner.
That was another thing that made me think he was an idiot. He got raped.
He got raped.
That was the weirdest scene ever.
It was really weird.
Yeah.
She's so nasty.
Yeah.
She's always been nasty.
She's always been pretty nasty. As soon as her and Ragnar like split,
She just started going
she just
on.
gave up.
International
But right,
lady
she just
love or
stopped.
something.
She just didn't care anymore.
Huh. Yeah, she was getting with King
It
Egbert.
really, but I think it really broke her. And she just doesn't care anymore.
No.
She just uses whatever she has to. I mean, I guess. Astrid's pretty nasty too. They're all nasty.
Gross. Yeah. She got
Crazy.
with Bjorn.
But Bjorn, Lagatha,
The fish team. Whatever they were.
Harold, and now,
The
yeah,
team.
and now the fish squad. Yeah,
Oh man.
that at least that wasn't by choice.
She invited it on herself.
But-
though.
She did.
Right.
So I don't.
At least with the captain, she was.
Yeah.
That was happening. She showed up.
That redheaded kid came out. She was like, "Hell no."
Not that thing.
No. That's when she was a line. Wasn't it a redheaded kid?
Right.
She was fighting like
Yeah.
crazy. I want no part of that.
No. No thanks. Ugh.
I don't know. In that culture back then, was that a thing though? Like the women were a little bit more, like they're more free. I guess you could say.
Well, they were talking about one of the, the extra shows. They were talking about how the I guess they never thought about women fighting, but they're in their culture they were fighters too.
I mean, that was real. Shield maidens were real.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely a real thing. I read an article about some. I forget where I saw. Oh no, I remember where I saw it. But anyway,
National Geographic.
I read an article about some unearthed tomb that they found because they buried him with it was a burial mound. Not like they always burn everybody on the show, which I think they did that too. But this one was buried and it was a woman, but she had but it was a warrior's.
Yeah.
Like she had all the gear. It
Yeah.
was buried with it. I mean, it was a real thing.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know about raping everybody though, but
That's how
Do
it
you,
was.
do you guys think that So at first I thought Astrid was really gonna end up just being with King Harold. Like that. Thought that was a legit thing. They seem happy, but now it seems like.
right. But
She's
now
trying
she
to
already
betray him.
Still
she's already
loves Larry.
she does like some Lagatha.
So
yeah.
where is she going with this? Huh?
That's why I thought when that scene when she's
Well, yeah, you
playing
thought she
around
was
in the
gonna
woods,
kill
I
him
thought
right
she was gonna
away.
Kill him right
Yeah.
there.
Right,
That's
right.
what
She had
that
him
was.
out
I
in the
thought,
woods by
yeah.
himself.
Getting him out by himself,
Right.
playing with him, and then
She realized he's an idiot too.
Shank him.
Now I can just.
I think she's always thought he's an idiot,
He is.
right? Because he
He's
kind of
just
is.
clueless all the time. She punches him in the nose and his nose is bleeding.
Yeah, he's don't believe.
I have no luck with my man.
Yeah. Why are you so happy about it? They're gonna kill you. One of these women is gonna kill you. And you're gonna be very right. Zero luck. Ugh. Oh, Harold. But yeah, it's leading up to some big stuff. Everybody's coming back. Bjorn's showing up just in the nick of time.
Everybody's mad at each other.
Everybody's mad at each other.
So you got King Harold and Ivar,
Yeah.
Vizurk,
Yep.
going against Ube, Bjorn,
And Lags.
and Legs. Yeah.
I call her Lags where I come from. We're that tight. Just Lags.
what's up, legs?
Lags.
Does it bother you that she pronounces Ragnar like Ragnar? If she rolls the R.
Does she? I didn't even notice.
It annoys me. I don't know why. I feel like they didn't roll their R's back then. Isn't rolling the R's like a Latino thing?
Yeah.
Isn't that more Hispanic?
I think so.
I don't know.
I don't know.
The actress made that her way.
I let it go for her.
I find it hard to sometimes tell what language they're speaking because they'll go.
They go back and forth.
Yeah, on the show they don't want to subtitle everything.
Right.
But you really got to pay attention to.
Right. I don't get why they bother doing it. Just have everybody
Flip-flopping.
speak English. It's fine.
Yeah.
You let it go.
The only times is what I like it is when. The only time I think they should do it is when you're supposed to not understand.
Yeah.
Like if. And it's from the Vikings' perspective, so
it should be all.
when it's a Viking talking to somebody and they don't know what that guy's saying, then it should be the other language.
What language? When the English people were speaking in front of the Vikings, they had them speak a foreign language, and the Vikings were speaking English for our point of view.
Right, for
so
us.
we understood.
Right.
What was that language? I wonder, Mr. Linguistics.
I'm not a linguistics expert. I don't know what the Saxons spoke.
They didn't all speak English?
I don't think it was.
They do speak English, but from our point of view, to make it like we're Vikings not understanding English, they had the actors speaking some foreign
Something.
language.
So it sounded gibberish-y?
So it sounded we wouldn't understand what they're
Yeah.
saying. Like we're Vikings.
Yeah, I don't
Would
know.
the other default? I don't know nothing about history. Would the other default language be Latin? Was that an influence back then?
Latin,
Yeah. I mean, all the church stuff would be Latin.
And they did just put it in Latin.
Yeah, the Catholic Church kept everything in Latin.
I was
so
just going to say, were they still doing that? Was that
so
before
that
the Reformation?
common folk wouldn't know what was happening.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know that one. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad. I was afraid I wasn't gonna like Vikings as much anymore once they killed Ragnar.
Right.
Which is, it's kind of true, but it's still good enough that I still like it. Yeah.
The characters are still solid enough.
But I really like the idea of the Ragnar spin-off.
Oh,
Ragnar, the
yeah.
Lost Years.
Did you tell this one to Dan?
I haven't told this to Dan.
Because he was gone for like 10 or 20 years. Of
Exactly.
Yeah, he was gone for
Let's
a solid
fill that
10
in.
years. And they never said anything about what happened.
Nothing.
So,
All of a sudden, Bjorn's old, and here comes Dad, and
He shows up older.
yeah.
that was
No.
in between the seasons, right? From one season to the next season, he's back.
So
Right, because in the
it's
it's one season where Ube and them are little kids, and then they're the actors they are now.
Yeah.
So you either could have a spin-off or somehow tie it back in where you bring Ragnar back into the story just talking about what happened in that 10 years.
It's a whole nother story,
Right.
a whole nother show.
Because he's famous. He couldn't have just lived...
Right, it's Ragnar.
On the
Everybody
low,
knew who he was.
you know what I mean?
Like, they even knew who Bjorn was when he went to
Right.
wherever that's supposed to be.
All the way in...
Sicily? Or
all the way in the
Sicily.
Mediterranean, yeah.
Is that the guy that knows him, or the other guy knows him, right?
I think it was in Africa or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
he knew
Go
who
to
he
Africa,
was.
that's when they crossed the Mediterranean.
But even
That
they know
was
who Bjorn
awesome
was.
when he came back and was like challenging the sons, like, who wants to be king? You know what I mean? Like, when
I
challenging
love
to the
Ragnar.
fight.
I do miss
Awesome.
Ragnar.
Like, don't forget, I'll still whip all your butts.
Right.
You know?
Old or not.
Right.
I love Ragnar. I did love Ragnar. There's nobody else on it like him.
No. Ivar tries to be all like eccentric and crazy and always looking crazy, all that, but it's not the same.
He's creepy though.
Yeah, he's creepy. Yeah.
Ragnar is just kind of weird sometimes, but it worked for him.
It was weird.
But it was cool.
Played the character well.
Right. I love the weird.
Ivar's insane.
I love the weird Ragnar stance.
Yeah.
Where he like sinks his head in and
Yeah.
looks at the top of his eyes at you.
Yeah, I missed the Ragnar scenes. No
Or he
Rolo and all
opens,
this
or he
shit.
opens his eyes really wide.
Yeah.
Those are his two moves.
Have you noticed some of the other sons are doing that too?
Yeah, Ube does
and
it.
Bjorn.
I know Ube does it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Ivar does, he does all sorts of crazy
Yeah.
He's always looking like, down like this. Yeah.
like that weird, creepy grin.
Yeah. And like he can only look out of one eye. Like he rolls his head around.
Crazy.
No, they do a good job on that show. The actors are all good. Even though they're all kind of nobodies, but
The wrestler guy with Floki is
you were saying that earlier.
Ayud, or whatever his name is. They call him Flat Nose or something.
Okay.
They only showed him briefly
Yeah.
in the episode. You know what I'm talking about?
You watch
yeah. But
wrestling?
what wrestler is it?
That's Jericho.
That's Jericho.
Yeah. Is it Chris Jericho?
So he's not. Is he wrestling anymore?
Yeah, I think he still does.
Is he?
Yeah. I want to say a few years ago he had the belt just for a short time. He was a big deal. Yeah.
in fake wrestling.
Fake
Fake
wrestling.
wrestling. Didn't even know
Well,
that.
he's already an actor, so
Yeah.
Right. He acts for a living as it is.
is Vikings becoming so popular that people go to them and say, "Can I be on it?"
I don't know.
I feel like Vikings isn't popular enough, don't you?
I do feel like that.
Should be.
Is it because everybody watches Game of Thrones? They don't want another show
I saw
like
the
that?
first season of Game of Thrones.
I know, but I mean,
and I couldn't
Game of
get
Thrones
into
is
it, and I
huge, though.
love-
Yeah,
I don't watch Game of Thrones either. I just
couldn't get
mean,
into it. This I like.
but there's a people are.
You know what? I think the problem is that it's on the History Channel, and I think a lot of people, without knowing any better, just think that it's
Like
history.
just like it's a documentary
right, it's
kind of
documentary.
show,
Yeah, which is,
Well, it is a docudrama, kind of, right?
but an awesome one
Yeah, it is.
I think they think it's too much more on the true side, but not the
because it's not.
right.
Did you do you
Very
ever watch
loose.
the extra shows where they recap previous seasons and all that?
I haven't. No.
I showed him a clip of the one, but they did the recap of the previous seasons before this season, and the guy was hosting the. It was awkward.
Oh, the guy's really awkward.
Like they're all sitting there, Largatha and
Oh, the act.
Uwe and Ivar, and can't think of the other people's names, but it just seemed awkward.
Yeah.
It was so weird.
Right, you can't let those guys do something that. You know what I mean? You have to have professionals. Like Walking
Doing
Dead.
gestures with his hands, and
Yeah.
it bugged me.
The
watching
host
it.
guy, yeah, he wasn't.
He wasn't a good interviewer, and then it just made
Not Chris
the
Hardwick.
actors- Who's Chris Edwards?
He's the Talking Dead guy.
Yeah.
He does the wall. Yeah, I like him. Like, he could have probably made it a better interview kind of situation. It just made it for an awkward. And then they kept popping up in between commercials. It's weird. Okay, you got 2 minutes to talk. And then they just sit there for a second, say
Right.
nothing. They're like,
Yeah, they don't even. Like, why do they even do shows like that, right?
I don't know.
It's-
Yeah. So Bjorn's back. So Heyman's fighting with him. That's what we're.
Looks like it. Yeah.
I think. Do you think the idea of Heyman being famous is what's gonna what is gonna be like? That's what's gonna make it okay in his mind. Because the Vikings, if he's gonna fight, they'll fall in line. They'll be cool with it.
Heyman?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah. And I also thought that, I've always played into his emotions when he said, I'll give you the
Oh,
chance
absolutely.
to kill heathens.
100%
Like, that
he
was
was.
smart. You could see the wheels turning. Hates
Ivar-
heathens. Hates them.
I know, but Ivar is so like I feel like he doesn't really have any remorse. Like he's not really sad. All the stuff he does,
Oh,
it's all
game.
crap. Yeah,
It's all game.
it's all game.
Yep.
He's just good at it.
I'll let you
So
guys
yeah, we'll see
discuss
what the fight looks like. Oh, it should be in a couple weeks, in it, right? I don't know how
Yeah.
soon the 2 moons are gonna pass.
that. Oh, yeah.
You never know in Vikings.
they can
That,
jump
that
right
could literally
into
be
it.
the
It
first
could be
5
next
minutes.
week, right?
And yeah, it'd be over. Yeah.
All right, well, that's it. Kings and None, Vikings, Predator
Good talk.
special. So yeah, next month we'll go back to Vikings and see how.
Yeah.
Because they'll probably be at a break by
You
then.
can make it a part 2.
Word.
Out.
All right, out.